Coach Jay here with a progression of long run, kind of step schedule. What I did was just kind of tried something new. I wanted to progress my long run with some fast running inside of it. It does a couple things for you. Number one, it gets rid of the monotony of just running the same pace the whole time. Number two, there's a great training effect there. If you're running a little faster than marathon pace, a little slower than marathon pace, a little faster, a little slower, a little faster, a little slower. You can look at some other coaches that have talked about the energy utilization. When you do this and you bounce back and forth, you get a little bit more fat burning, and you get a little more efficient at just fueling your own body by kind of yo-yoing back and forth. So the first thing I did was made sure I could run lots of runs between 18 and 22 miles that are just easy to build that foundation over the last really 6 months. Step two was I wanted to be able to run 18 miles moderate at zone 2. Did that several times. Step three, run 9 miles at zone 2, which is slower than marathon pace, with the 10th mile at zone 3, which is faster than marathon pace. And then back to zone 2 for the remaining 8 miles. Step 4 was to run 9 miles at zone 2, the 10th mile at zone 3, and then basically repeat that again for 20 miles total. I actually ended up skipping step 4, and I did kind of an in-between, like step 3.5. And then this week I skipped straight to step 5. So I went from 3.5 to step 5. I'll show you what I mean. So on 8:10, I ran the following splits. 7:17 and then 5:26 was my 10th mile. And then I went right back to zone 2 and ran 8 more miles around 6:10 average. On 9/7, so a month later, I started out at 7:30. This was a workout that I did another video on that just talked about being patient with yourself, because this day I did not feel good. I was just having some leg and back issues, but I decided I was going to kind of slow down my zone 2 running and still try to get in the faster miles. So I ran 9 at zone 2, and then you can see 5:27. I still picked it up, the same pace that I had been doing before, but I slowed down the rest of the running. And then I did 7 miles at zone 2, again slower than the previous time, but still ran 5:18 at the end. So I kind of like skipped that workout a little bit on the intensity side, but I made sure I got it in. So today felt good. Everything was clicking, so I decided to just go ahead and skip to step 5, which is right here. And basically what step 5 was, it's 4 sets of 5 miles, but you never stop. And you just run zone 2 for 4 miles, and then try to run zone 3 for a mile. Then back to zone 2 for 4, or back to zone 2 for 4 miles, and then another mile at zone 3. So started out 7:28 pace. My zone 3 mile first one was 5:47. Then back to 6:20. Zone 3 mile, the 5th mile, which was the second set, so the 10th mile total was 5:32. Then back to zone 2, 6:10, 04, 09, 06, then 5:28, and then that's 15 total. And then back to 6:04, 09, 06, 07, and then 5:29 for 20 total. I loved this workout. It really broke up the 20 miles, and some of the easiest miles of this workout were the 3 kind of after the hard running, because when you slow down like that, it just made 6:10 and 6:04 pace feel so comfortable. And actually, the easiest part of the workout was really the last 10, because I was all the way warmed up, And here's another tip that you can take away from this. So this was a long run that I did 20 miles, and I drank some sport drink. I drank 32 ounces of sport drink during the long run. So you've got to fuel properly. I'm going to do another video, the next one, on what to eat the night before your long run, and the morning of, and during. So stay tuned for that, and if you need any coaching tips or help, you can get in touch with me, Coach J at gogorunning.com.